Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. In this video, we will learn about the content product projection using the ng content. So what is this content projection? You often need to create a components that act as a containers for different types of content. For example, you may want to create a custom card component. So in that scenario, you may need this type of scenario. So I will try to tell you about this, how we can do it. Let's try to create a new component. So card component, I am creating this one. It will take some time. So let it create it. This is how it will look. This is just like the slot in the Vue.js and the children in the React.js. So we have already discussed in our channel about these slots concept and also about the children concept also. So here in Angular also it is very limited, whereas in the Vue you will be having named slots. Those all things will be there. So much of depth will be there in the slots thing. But here it is, but in the React and this one is so somewhat limited. For example, I have created a card, right? Let's go to our card component. So here this is our HTML file, and for example, let's go to the app component HTML file, and I will comment out this one all, or otherwise I will remove this one all. Okay, or else I will comment out this one all, and at the top I will write the content in such a way that I want to use the app card. So here in our app component.ts file, app.component.ts file, okay, and here I will include this one is a standalone, right, card component. So I have included this one. So let's try to implement this one. So here if you try to write it app-card, how it will look like. So app-card, okay, you write it. So here you will be able to see card works. Now let's assume that I have a card which consists of a card body, like that we will be having it. So how you can implement this one? So simple ng content. So here I want to have having two types of card. So each card will be having different types of data. So here you will be having in the app component. So here you can write something like we can write something like this is the, or otherwise here in our paragraph, this is the first card component. And here in the second one we will try to do it the second way. So now this is our app card, and here also we can go and we can implement this is the second card component. Okay, so this is our second card component. Now when I am trying to use this app card, whatever the content we are trying to use it here in between this app card, so we need to able to use it here. So how we can do this one? So for this one, so in our Angular we have a special type of concept, or otherwise what I can say is when you use a component, so this one component, so that is ng content. So you can use the ng content element as a placeholder to mark where the content should go. So this content where it should go, so you can mark it, and you can remove this one all. So here you can write div class is equal to card, and here I can write the paragraph and ng content, or otherwise you can write directly ng content. Okay, that's it, finish. Now if you try to refresh this page, card works, still we are able to see this card works. Why? So this one we have saved it. Now let's hope this one works. Still we are able to see card component.html. So now hopefully some problem is there, I think. Let's try to rerun it again. So I have recompiled this Angular project. So now we are able to see this is the first card component, and also this is second card component. So let's try to design it so that you will be having a clear understanding about this one. Dot card, and I will apply a border of 1 pixel solid hash AA. Don't mistake. So I will write it something like a simple thing only. I am not concentrating more on the design. And here we can give width of around 200 pixel. Hopefully this looks nice. Yeah, these are the two cards which we are able to see it. Now we are able to understand, right? So the ng content, where this ng content we are using it, the content whichever you are writing here, it will be placed there. So this is one thing. So you can use the ng content element. Now here, so we can see this all the data. Now fine. So now what I want to tell you is this ng content works similarly to the native slot element, but with some Angular specific functionality it will work. So when you use the component with ng content, any children of the component host element are rendered or projected at the location of that ng content. So whatever the content you are trying to give it here, it will be projected on the here in this one. So wherever the ng content is there. So that is one thing which I want to tell you. Angular refers to any children of a component passed this way as that component's component. This is distinct from the components view, which refers to the elements defined in the components template. So the ng content element, so which you are trying to use this ng content element, is neither a component nor a DOM element. Instead, it is a special placeholder that tells Angular where to render this content. Angular's compiler processes all ng content elements at the build time only. So you can insert, remove or modify ng content at runtime. You cannot add directives, styles or arbitrary attributes, anything to the ng content. You should not conditionally include this ng content with ng if, ng for or ng switch or anything. For conditional rendering of components, we will try to see about these all the things in the next videos. So that is the main thing what you should remember about this ng content. So the next scenario which we will try to learn is the multiple content placeholders. So for example, you are having a multiple content. Now this is the ng content, right? So if you are having multiple things means, so for example, let's say that I want to place the title. So select is equal to, I can write it here the title. And another one which what we can do is we can write it here the body. Now if you want to place this one, so let's go to the app component.html. I will finish it off very quickly. And here you can write the title. This is the first card component. And here you can write something like body. I think body only, right? This is the body. So just I want to write the code. Now here also we can write the title. And here we can write okay body. This is the body of second one or anything. Okay. So now this way we will be writing the code. So now here we are able to see it. Now if you are having another one which is nothing but which doesn't have anything. So here you can write an ng content. Okay. And now the default one which you are mentioning here without any data or anything. So let's write right here. This is the default. Okay. And if you try to write it here, so this default one will come. Now if I place the same thing here also, it will come like this only. So now here you will be able to see. Now if you place it at the top also, it will come at the bottom only. Sorry, this will come at the bottom only. Why? Because so this doesn't have any placeholder. So that's why it will come at the, this is the last one. So now if you place it here, it will come at the top of this default one. So like this, so multiple content placeholders also you can use it. Angular supports projecting the multiple different elements into different ng content placeholders based on the CSS selectors. So now which I want to tell you is that, so here like this you need to mention. So this is all about this ng content thing. So that's all about this ng content which is present. So we will be using the select attribute to know that to place this one. Without the select attribute and all those things means it will capture all the elements that did not match a select attribute. So that's it guys about this ng content thing. So hope you understood about this concept. So what I will try to do is I will commit this entire code in a new branch, that is 10-video. Okay, so this is all ng content. Whoever may be having doubts or anything, so you can I will be providing this GitHub repository URL, so you can go to that GitHub repository URL. I will be providing the link below to this video. So if you have any doubts or anything, so you can watch, you can clone that repository and you can do it. And if you have doubts or anything, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.